So I put the grill on and the bumper, and I think at some point in time this truck might have gotten whacked, maybe in the front. Not hard, but enough to throw the bumper off. Of course, it's an aftermarket bumper, so 30-year-old truck, aftermarket bumper is what it is. But see, you see right there the witness marks from where that's where it's sitting, and it still needs to go over just a little bit to where it's not so tight here. I like to at least get like a finger and a half, maybe 2 fingers gap there. And plus, it's got to go up to where I can't show you, but tweak it up like so. I mean, it's on, it looked good, it looked decent, you know, but I like to get straight body lines as much as possible. So what I'm gonna do is take like a rat tail file and a drill, elongate this a touch, and then warble that out just a bit so I can get that, just raise it up just a touch. It doesn't have to come up a lot, maybe, oh, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, maybe half inch, maybe like a strong 1/2 inch. That's just one thing I like. I don't care if it's a busted up hoopty. I like the grill has to look decent on it, and bumper, to where it's not all snaggle-toothed and whatnot. Some things like that's just I guess my pet peeve on things. But you know, when you're coming at you, it's nice to look kind of straight. But since it's off and we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, you can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and file that off. All right, so that's what I did there. I ended up finding had a couple of step bits around here, so I tried that. A lot of times you wedge that up in there and it kind of wants to jerk you around, but it was big enough to where I got enough, I think I got enough play to the side and enough to raise it up, kind of move it around a little bit. I'm going to get my die grinder out and clean that up a little bit. Sometimes you don't have to do it all like that. If you look at it, sometimes you just might have to elongate 1 or maybe just 2 or whatnot. But I can kind of see where these are kind of out of whack just a little bit, you know, just enough. But I remember this truck had the stock bumper on it and it was straight. But again, that's from probably, I don't know the 100% of the truck's history, but that might be from the factory. It did have a couple of shims in it, but that is what it is. But that's what I normally do, especially if it's my truck. So I'm not a wheeler and dealer, so if I own it, it's mine. So whatever I do to it is what I do to it. It is what it is. If you want things to fit right sometimes, you can put it on and have it kind of looking too close to the grill. Then like the other side might have a little bit out. I don't know, I just, like, let me see, I'll show you my 93 over here. Did the same thing on it to where it's not kind of twisted down or anything like that. It's kind of has the same reveal all the way down, all the way to the side. I just like that. Again, you don't have to, you can just leave it the way it is if you want, screw it. But that's what I did with this. And I'll clean that up a little bit and make it look, well, just enough to get just deburr it basically. Spray a little paint on it, keep it from rusting best I can, some that rust reformer or whatever, and go from there. All right, so you see that. See how much better it's sitting just like that. None of these bolts are tight. Little trick I do, I don't know if you call it a trick, but by myself, I'll take 2 jacks and put them on the side here, and I let this portion dictate where everything else is going to be, and just kind of peas it around, and That way you can tweak it as you need. And then pretty much whatever you have in here for your gap, I mean, like I said, that's big there. Like I said, nothing's tight, but you might need a shim or something like that. You can see exactly what you got to do. But definitely looking better. All right, so that's not too bad. That's about even. Might be off a little fraction, but it's about the same, give or take. Get the one finger in there. A little tight there, but we can work with that. That's no big deal. But overall, I'm good with it.